Well, I'm back, and sorry about the audio, but I'm on the backup, and I can't put the USB microphone in it. But got to keep my videos. Well, let's just say I got to keep my work small because of my arm, and here in the next couple of days I go to see the surgeon on my shoulder. So sorry about my dog again, but we might have to call Brother Ethan over here to get a bolt loose or two. I don't know. I'm going to try this one arm because the day after my appointment we're going camping for 4 or 5, I can't remember how many days, but so, and this is our dog chariot, so it's got to run, and we're going through power steering fluid. Let's just say that it is leaking out of the hose pretty bad, so we got to get it replaced. So it doesn't look to be that hard, but when you're old and slow and injured, it might be a day project. I don't know. But I really don't have that much time. Let's get busy. I'm going to start by taking the engine cover off. Yeah, I know people like to just look at a blanket of plastic one under here. I guess that sells, but not to me. It's 2 little flat blades and then it pops in the back. But not me. I like looking at that. That's beautiful. Had to put it somewhere where cats won't pee on it. Now let me look around. I saw this the other day, and y'all can see it's just leaking out the hose there, and it's really leaking bad right there. And but anyway, we got looks like 2 10mm bolts here on the top of the line, and I believe it attaches somewhere in the rear. And then I'm gonna get a light. Oh, hold on a minute. I don't know if I can get this on camera or not, but oh yeah, I'll try to circle it on camera. I think it's with that yellow line above it. I believe that's it right there. And you can get that from the top side, but I don't know about the retainer, so I'm gonna get everything loose and just kind of see. But I think I could snake my arm down there with a line wrench and get that loose. I'm gonna try that first because I might have to get Ethan. Yeah, I got one good arm here, but it's taking everything I got to hold up this phone with my left hand. So let me just see what I can accomplish. But y'all saw it, so I'm gonna try to break that one loose first. So y'all overlook the grunts, the growls, screams of pain. I don't want no sympathy. I want you to laugh at me. That's just how I roll. I laugh with people, I don't laugh at them. Here's the line. And apparently we got a sensor that goes in there I got to unplug. Here's the other side. So to make it do that, oh, that don't feel good. Let's see what angleization. No, I see now. We're gonna have to get under there because it's got a little bracket. It goes down, and the bolts looks like on the back of the cradle at this point. So I bet you the sensor's down there too. We're easy to get to. So we definitely have to put it in the air. No biggie. But anyway, you see the hose and put it up. The dogs on me, so the cats don't pee on it. Alright. You think minivan's low to the ground? Well, maybe somebody over 3 foot tall, but you know, someone's got to climb in here. Oh, Lord. Alright. Get my light shining down there so I can see where I'm gonna be getting my arm stuck. Calling for help. That's kind of in my way. Looks like a 14. Looks like all these here are flexi, except that one, you know, of course. Let me get this out of my way. Maybe try. I'm gonna go ahead and pull the breather box off so I can lay my body over this way and get my other arm in there. Ooh. Air filter out so I don't damage it. I can get in there better now. Well, I've looked out. I can actually put a pry bar on the wrench. Say I can. Big screwdriver. Oh yeah, broke it loose. There we go. Ta-da! If I can get my arm in there, I'm gonna get a small 14. I know these are Harbor Freight, but you know, had a good finish on them. And as you can tell, they're not high torque, so they work just fine in this scenario. 14. Yep, get my magnet. Hey, it is made out of real steel. That clamp's getting turned around. It is snagging me. Everything's snagging me. Alright, that's all, y'all. Oh. Alright, since I got it off, I'm gonna go ahead and attempt this. You know, that's low hanging fruit. I'm gonna see if Looks like it's hanging on right there too on a bracket. Bracket there. It's coming over. Somehow or another. And it feels like it's held on by 10 millimeter right there. Let's see if that's it. Ta-da! I didn't drop it. Oh, that one's off. Get it ready to plunge. Well, that's useless. Alright, now we need to jack it up, and those two little bolts in the back. 1, 2, how many there is? That thing. Oh yeah. Yeah, we got in there. Let's go so we can find that sensor in those. Oh, apparently I hit buttons and it turned off on me. Oh. Whew. I don't know. That looks like the retainer right there. Whew. I'm sorry, guys. There's that sensor right there. And I think that's the retainer. There's two of them, one right there and one right there. I'm sorry, I can't see, my hand's in the way, the only hand I got. Let's see if I can get those removed. For the record, I got it off. Word of the wise, if you're working with one arm, leave the two connections to the cradle on there so you can get the connection loose on the pressure switch, because I trying to do it with moving around, trying to do one arm, that was a problem. But anyway, I got it off and I got the pressure switch moved over to the new line. Sorry, did not film me doing those. Let's just say there was a lot of screaming, but we got it off. So let me get this one on. And during all that, I was taking the carcass into the garage, and there's a school probably half a mile, 3/4 mile in that direction, and the sirens went off, and I've never heard them during the day. I was told it was a warning. They tested the warning system, but the intercom system was so loud I can hear it all the way to my house, barely, because I was in the garage and the dog started to howl. But I was trying to get this up in the vise to get this loose without getting fluid all over the garage, and by the time I got back outside I didn't hear it, so it had to have been just a warning since they just announced it once. So let me let's get this down in there. Alright, it kind of come out this direction like this somehow. Then I'm going to take to get under the vehicle. I can't leave my hand to the arm to the side. I can't do anything with it with any pressure because you're holding it up, and I can't lay it all the way down. It hurts. The only way I can get in and out under the vehicle, I have to put my arm behind my head, because I either have to sleep on my back like this or I have to sleep on my shoulder like this. So I was able to do it like this and get in and out. It was I wish that part would have been filmed, not the screams and the hollers of pain, but yeah, it's not a complaint. I'm blessed. I still got one arm. Be a little hard to do this with my feet, but you know, I'll just leave the audio going since I can't get the camera down there for y'all's enjoyment and entertainment. You got it without the extension. The one that points back, you got the sway bar in the way, and a deep well socket wouldn't do it. It kept hitting the sway bar. Oh. Rest one. We caught some mice the other night, threw across the road because they won't let me kill them, and I think one of the cats just brought one. Yep. Get him. Get that mouse. Don't let him. Cat. Where'd he go? Thought I had him. Oh, did. Behind you. Don't let him get under the house. Dadgummit. I don't know if you got all that, but that's me fighting to get a mouse that Bob from the bedroom we got rid of, and Bobette from the kitchen we got rid of, and then Angel just brings Bobette back, and I couldn't catch it, so it went back under the house. So we need to be killing them, not catch release. Just saying. Alright, I got the line lined up in the rack. Let me see if I can start it with my fingers. Battery poster. Wait a minute. Oofda. Sorry I wasn't on camera. I was trying to get in there and that got me in the rib. So I'm gonna get this started, and I'm gonna take a break. I'm gonna go ahead and turn the camera off. I'll be back in a few minutes. Well, I changed shirts. I was sliding under this, and I like the other shirt a little more than this one. So let's see if we can finish this up. Go ahead and let's get some parts on. Let me get this bracket on. Get it bolted on. Well, apparently they stuck that rubber piece in the wrong spot. Really? Okay, I'm just starting these and getting them sunk down with my little Mighty Mouse fingers here. But not cinching them all the way down. It'll be the last two I actually tighten up. So, because I got those two tightened up and that one there, I want to get the bottom done back together so I can drop it back down, and then we're going to tighten up that line, tighten up that one, and tighten these two up. Then we can fill it up. So let me pause. I'm going to go ahead and do the bottom. Like I said, I don't need y'all hearing the screams. So I'll be back. Alright. Believe it or not, I got all that done in the bottom. So, let's go ahead and tighten up this flare nut on the rack. So I'm gonna start by hitting it with this here. Hopefully it's just a flat or two. That battery tie down is getting me here. Yep, 2 flats. Now let's put the line wrench on it, and all y'all guys using open end. You know, if you like living on the edge, you know, to each his own. Yeah. Click. Torque. I don't know if that was my shoulder that clicked or this hand that clicked, but that's tight. Alright, let me go ahead and tighten up go ahead and tighten up these two and that one in the back. These ain't got to be gorilla tight because there's an O-ring that's actually doing the pressure sealing. There we go. Alright, the power steering hose is on completely. I already thought I was going to have to leave one of those rear brackets loose, but I did. I left one because the way it was bent, it was way too high, and the other one bottoms out against it, and I couldn't pull it out far enough without hurting the flared end. So I'm like, one's gonna be good enough. One on the bottom. It got 2, but I put one on and this one's on, so they're plenty. And I made sure it was the one further away. That's just how it ended up, is the one that was flat. So it'll hold it this direction, and this will hold it that direction, and then this will hold it this direction. So the other one is good insurance, but I'll tell you what. One arm bandit, it's all done. Alright, let's put this back together over here. Guys, what I like to do on these here, these had oil already on them from the last time I had it apart. Because when I torque them down, I just put just a little bit of pressure, because they'll if they seize up, the insert will spin. And I think one of these, it did spin, but I was able to, when I pulled it all out to do the all the ABS work, I I was able to get it apart and holding it, and then I just put some of that plastic weld in there, and it's holding good. I think it was this one. It might have been one of the kids' vehicles, but one of them I did. Oh. I ain't gonna show you how to change oil on this, but sorry, I've been winded and grunting and stuff like that. It goes with the territory, but I hope this helps y'all. It's not hard to put on when you got two arms. It is actually one of the easiest I've ever put on in transverse setup. So please like, subscribe. God bless, and no complaints. I'm glad it was that easy. So change the oil now. So see y'all. Vroom vroom.